Hi guys, I'm back. It's 9:30. The lead story is Leeds are letting Ross McCormack go. Who cares? I'm losing the will to live. We're running out of beers. We've run out of pizza. But luckily, we got Paul, Mr. UnitedRant cast on the line. Paul, how you doing, mate? Cheer me up.
I'm excellent, thanks, Adam. Listen, we signed Juan Mata. We don't do business on transfer deadline day. That was some David Moyes' first season blip. It's not going to happen anymore. Fergie always got the business done by the first day the transfer window opened. You
What
know,
about Verba?
he's gone to Monaco to stroll down the beaches, to smoke in casinos. This is a life choice, not a career choice for Dimitar Berbatov. And who can blame him, frankly?
He can have his cigar and slippers on in Monaco.
Exactly.
What do you make of David Moyes' acquisitions in this transfer? Well, his one acquisition in his transfer window. We've seen a lot of players leave. Fair enough, a lot of youngsters. Do you think it's left our squad a little bit light?
I mean, it's a really interesting question. I'm assuming that's not like an Anderson joke. Maybe, I don't know.
It wasn't. I love Anderson.
Yeah, me too. Not in a football way, just in a generally entertaining, pulling faces at goalkeepers way. I do think that there is genuinely potentially a problem. I mean, obviously, it's quite nice that David Moyes has at least talked about the concept of central midfielders. He is aware that there's a problem there, and I think if he'd had his choice of which position he would have addressed, that's what he would have gone for. But the transfer window doesn't always work like that. January, not a great time to sign players. So the fact that we've signed one of the best players in the entire world in the transfer window makes it unquestionably a successful one. Yes, we're a bit light, but all the talk, all the spin is that big things are going to happen in the summer. So I guess we just have to hope that that turns out to be the case.
We've seen Will Keane, Makeda, Thorpe, Blackett, Cole and Tunnicliffe, although I'm not sure whether they're loan deals. Obviously Zaha's gone out on loan. Do you see any of those players coming back and staking a claim in David Moyes' new Manchester United?
I mean, of those players, you'd say that, well, you didn't mention Jesse Lingard. I guess he's one. Yeah. I think so. I think he's one that potentially has the future. Zaha, I mean, it's all rumour and speculation, and I'm not talking about the joke that got out of hand rumour. But, there are rumours about Zaha's application in training and things like that. And I think if he goes and Ollie sorts him out, which he very well might, then that could be potentially interesting. I mean, I think we've got like United feeder clubs in the Premier League, because we've Rene at Fulham and Ole at Cardiff. Got plenty of places to send the kids where we know they're going to be well looked after. I think out of everyone you mentioned, Will Keane's probably maybe the most naturally gifted of all those players, but he's competing in the position where we really don't have a problem with players, since basically David Moyes has made Wayne Rooney the patron saint of Manchester United. That it's very unlikely that the striker situation is going to be somewhere where there's a lot of space in the squad.
And obviously, I feel David Moyes hasn't gone all out for some of those players simply because he feels better business can be done in the summer. Do you not feel it's a bit of a danger though, because we could possibly miss out on a Champions League spot, and then his whole transfer targets are going to change in the summer? Do you not feel that could prove a problem?
I mean, it's definitely a problem. Before the last round of games, we had to outperform Everton by 6 points, Tottenham by 6 points, and Liverpool by 7 points, assuming that we don't overturn any of the goal differences against those different teams. And to do all three of those things is going to be difficult, I think. It's not okay to talk about Liverpool being good. We all know that. But the truth is, they're a pretty good side this season, and they've got a phenomenal player who's scoring goal after goal after goal after goal for them. And, they are going to pick up a lot of points where they previously wouldn't have done. And they've got a 7-point lead on us, and that is absolutely problematic. There's no question about it. We're in a scrap for fourth place, as pathetically desperate as that sounds.